Guys, what's going on? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and I'm up here live for my brief live review of NXT UK, the third week in a row that took place at the Download Festival at Donington Park in Northwest Leicestershire. I swear before these tapings end, I'll get this name right. The Leicestershire, England, whatever the heck it's pronounced. The third week in a row, we're only a couple more weeks of these tapings, and then, wherever they're going after this. So that took place on this is the July 3rd, 2019 edition. Happy early Independence Day, by the way, since tomorrow is the 4th of July. Overall, though, I gotta say, not a bad week for the UK. Definitely a good opening match. Couple interesting stuff in between. Still little kinks here and there, I gotta say, with Imperium. I gotta say, I don't hate them, but I'm still kind of not seeing the point of them in some ways still. I get, what they're representing, but, as I keep saying, it feels like they're doing what Gallus should be doing. And also, my question is getting, why does this have to be a four-man stable? I'm still not fully behind it yet. I like the people involved in it, but I'm still not completely in love with it, if you know what I mean. But I just want to get that out of the way real quickly. I'm playing The Simpsons Hit and Run. Nice, Tyler. Thanks for joining me live. So let's talk about this show real quickly. Of course, one thing I hate about NXT UK is the fact that I can never find a good website that has good notes and the results. So I literally just got to read right off a website that literally says, oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. Just to refresh my memory, basically, of what all happened. Of course, the site we use right now doesn't mention any, promos or other segments away. All I remember, the stuff that didn't happen in the ring was there was definitely a hype video that next week Toni Storm was going to be in action again. We haven't seen Toni in action, I believe, since her women's title match against Nina Samuels maybe about a month ago. I say it happened a while ago, so we haven't seen her in action. So we'll see who she faces next week. And we also had some interview with Cassius Ohno, just called himself the greatest British wrestler in the world, basically. And of course, then he starts targeting, the five, originals for NXT UK, which was, of course, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Mustache Mountain, and of course, three of them are called British Strong Style. And of course, the other originals we had were Wolfgang and Mark Andrews. And of course, he just starts, just targeting Mark Andrews, saying, basically everything that he ever does, is just moves he has still taken off of, other, not just, legendary wrestlers, but British wrestlers as well, saying that, he has his own unique style that, nobody can cut. So I guess now Cassius Ohno is targeting Mark Andrews. Again, he's getting wins and whatnot, but again, my thing is, what's Cassius Ohno doing, just going around in circles? I feel like he's getting nothing else out of this run he's had since coming back to WWE in 2017. So we'll see where it goes next. I keep saying with him and Mark Andrews, sure they'll have a pretty good match when it happens. Maybe they're going to start building that for NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to put that, of course, that also in the tags as well. Anyways, so those were some segments that happened away from the ring. We're also announced that next week we'll be in a 6-man tag match between 6 bearded men. It's going to be a team of The Hunt, Wild Boar and the Primate, and Dave Mastiff taking on Gallus, Joe Marcoffey, and Wolfgang. Next week in a 6-man tag match at the Battle of the Beards, since they all have interesting looking beards. I guess that's what they call them. But that's happening next week. The show opened up. Again, Nigel McGuinness was on assignment, so he wasn't there to commentate during these tapings. But we have Aiden English for him instead. And at the beginning of the show, Rhea Ripley just storms out. Now the match was advertised for tonight, but I guess storyline wise was supposed to happen first. So Rhea said she's tired of, hearing this whole crap about who's, the most dominating women in NXT UK, whether it's her or Piper Niven. She's tired of waiting around. So Piper, just get out here and let's get this over with. So Piper Niven comes out. They have the match. It was kind of, up in your face, hard-hitting physical match that, seemed like got started pretty quickly off the get-go, I shall say. And I think, it worked for what it needed to happen. And, I thought both women came out looking strong. And as I figured, Piper Niven got the win when she defeated Rhea Ripley. Not sure they're going to have another match against. I mean, I feel like, these two should at least have maybe like a series of matches. I kind of was going to, I haven't made my UK Cardiff predictions yet, but I thought maybe these two could have a match at TakeOver Cardiff or something, maybe. because I'm still not too sure who is all going to be wrestling besides the champions and whatnot. So of course we'll see what happens, but I think this was a good match, worth waiting for. I know they kind of took a little longer to get to than I expected, because Piper never had like 5 matches before, 5 or 6 matches. Maybe only had like 3 or 4. I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 too many matches before they finally have this match. But we'll see what happens down the line. But Piper Niven wins. I thought it was a pretty good big woman match. We also have Alexander Wolf making his UK in-ring debut. Of course, he would appear a couple weeks ago in that great 6-man tag match, I thought, between Imperium and British Strong Style, in which Imperium won thanks to Alexander Wolf's interference and joining Imperium, making it a 4-man stable instead of a 3-man stable. He took on Jack Stars, who I swear again just takes a pin for everyone in their UK debut. Not a bad match, kind of dominating again. Alexander Wolf was definitely kind of like overshadowed as one of the weaker links of Sanity for sure. Whenever Sanity was a thing, once again, I don't know why they didn't even give them a chance on the main roster. I still think, though, maybe, even though he has, of course, he's in the Imperium attire, just looking at him with the beard and everything, I still feel he may need to change his appearance some ways so he's going to be part of Imperium. He still, to me, looks like some, psychopathic, insane dude, basically, right into some little more, as Imperium seems a little more like, serious and more, more civil, I feel. And I feel like Alexander Wolf, I still see some psychopathic, creepy dude, whatnot, part of some stable that just was like out of his league or something like that. But he gets the win, of course, with a powerbomb finisher, which looked nice. But again, I'm still trying to, wrap my whole head around Imperium. Like, what exactly it's doing? Like, what's the point of being a 4-man stable? And it's like, why does it exist in general whenever, Gallus was like, the stable trying to run the kingdom, if you know what I mean. So, but we had that match happen there, which was not bad. We then had, it says the tag team. Now, I sworn that when I watched the show, unless I wasn't paying attention too well, it was Jazzy Gabbert and either Mercedes Blaze or Danny Luna, but whatever one it was. But here it's saying it was a tag team match with Ginny, Jazzy Gabbert, and Mercedes Blaze and Danny Luna. But either way, what did not happen? This match was more so focused just on Jazzy Gabbert, giving her some, singles attention, basically, since she's still kind of new to NXT UK. Which I don't think it was a tag match, is because Jazzy Gabbert is basically just doing the bidding for Ginny, and Ginny's like her boss, basically. And of course, I'm saying is I feel like they're kind of exposing that a little too quickly, because once again, you really think a big woman like Jazzy Gabbert is going to take someone just having doing her bidding and just overshadowing? I don't think she would be that stupid to do so. But just a dominating victory for Jazzy Gabbert. Has her own theme music now also. It's not bad there. And then we had our main event. It was Mustache Mountain taking on Grizzled Young Veterans. A rematch from NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool back in January, which they definitely put on a tag team match of the year candidate. This was still a good match, but I don't feel it was as good as TakeOver Blackpool. Of course, it's not a pay-per-view match, and of course, as well, it wasn't, it was kind of modified a little bit. I thought, of course, they had some good moments in this match, some good hard-hitting, high flying. As again, as I said, the big strong boy Tyler Bate can definitely wrestle any style. Of course, I do like how they're playing Grizzled Young Veterans. Which, by the way, why isn't there Titantronics hit Grizzled Young Veterans and it shows James Drake? I never see them show Zach Gibson anymore. Like, why aren't they showing Zach Gibson's name for some reason? I don't know why. And if you hate Gibson, take your shoes off, which I would take my shoe off right now, but I'm not going to. But of course, he's a good heel, as I keep saying. But anyways, the match ended in a no contest because Imperium came out and they started beating down on Trent Seven and Tyler Bate. And Grizzled Young Veterans just got the hell out of there. I'm surprised, they didn't attack them. Also, they're trying to, protect this sport, as they keep saying that they're doing. But it was basically, 2-on-1 assaults on Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, taking them out. I think Tyler got taken out to the crowd. Trent Seven got handcuffed to like a post or something like that. Because as the show's going off the air and Imperium standing and posing on the apron, because to them the mat is sacred. You hear Trent screaming out, "Tyler, Tyler, Tyler!" basically and whatnot. It was a little funny, but it sucks that it happened then. But so I don't know what's going on. This is setting up. I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure if this is set up maybe like, like a triple threat match at Takeover Cardiff, and Pete Dunne's going to take on Walter in their third match or something like that, since the last match kind of ended, with a screwy finish or something. I don't know. Again, I still, just kind of see a little bit more of a clearer picture of where the card's going for Takeover Cardiff, because it is a little under 2 months away, so there still is some time. But definitely, again, just a little bit of, again, just still trying to wrap my head around it. But not a bad main event. But that's it for NXT UK. Had some pretty good stuff. I'll give it a B+. Again, some very interesting stuff again, for sure. Again, I'm not completely talking down Imperium. Still trying to, learn to love it. Again, I like the people involved. Walter's great. I love the team of Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner. And, definitely gives Alexander Wolf something to do, even though, once again, they never gave Sandy a chance. Don't know why, but I just don't quite understand, the whole concept of them in general. Do the best and worst for your WWE. Again, I'm not sure if I can do that, Tyler. I told you how many times. I'm not sure if I can do that because I haven't seen, every single year, in my opinion. So I'm not sure if I can do that right now. Or worst heel turns. At some point, yes, I will do that. Let me do 2 more NXT topics, which I'm going to be live. Maybe we'll be live a little bit later on, because I'm doing something tonight. I'm going to watch NXT later on, review that. I did get to watch Fyre Fest. I want to do a review for that. Tomorrow's a little up in the air, though, because I now might be working tomorrow night. So I may not be able to do my special live stream till later. If not, I'm free all day Friday. So I'm definitely going to, do anything I don't get to do tomorrow, do that Friday. So yeah, guys, I'm checking out again B+ for NXT UK. I'll be up here later on to do NXT live review. What are your thoughts, guys? Your thoughts down in the comment section below. If there's always slap a like on my videos, subscribe or comment on my channel, follow me on Twitter at DemandAirborne93. And with that, guys, I am checking out. I'll see you guys later. Also, make sure to check out my WrestleMania experience documentary as well. Found in the description box down below. And until then, guys, I will see you all later. So until then, guys, have a great rest of your night. And peace out, everybody.